Cigarettes on cigarettes, my mama think I stink. I got pearls in my hoodies, all the homies think I miss my cocoa butter kisses. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. Cigarettes on cigarettes, my mama think I stink. I got pearls in my memories, the homies think I miss my cocoa butter kisses.
Good. All right. Yo, what up? Welcome back to the Left Home Podcast, episode number 12, the season 1 finale.
Was good.
We got your boy JT back. He wasn't on the disc golf ones. He was on the Ian one. I don't know.
I was on probation.
Low key, it's been a minute. Been about a month since we filmed. Maybe
Life's been hectic. It's
been a little busy. There's a bed here now. I think y'all saw that in a different one, but our house has just been we're moving out. We're organizing. It's just all sorts of shit that we just haven't really had a good opportunity. Haven't had the space to get guests on because the studio kind of got a little revamped. Just not exactly the most ideal situation. I did film one episode up at the lake. The audio is whack, so we're outside. There's airplanes, boats, Luke Bryan blasting in the background. I was like, I'm gonna just not put this out. We're gonna refilm that one though, so it'll be out eventually. But yeah, I guess we kind of got some big news. Basically, I'm moving to Utah for a couple months on Friday. We're currently filming this on Tuesday, April 19th at 3:14. And come Friday morning, about 8 or 9 a.m., me and Paula are hitting the road in the van and headed up to Utah. We're going to be working at Fitness Culture up there. I'm going to be doing some video work, and then Paula does app stuff through Fitness Culture, and she's going to be doing some nutrition coaching. So we're going to be there for a couple months. And then haven't really said anything about moving to Nashville, but then we're moving to Nashville, me at least. Gonna be moving out there with Paula, and then Clyde and Carly are also gonna be moving there, and then our boy EJ, who was episode 3 or something?
4 or something.
3 or 4. So Ethan's also gonna be moving to Nashville. So once again, you boys pretty much moving across the country, and just new opportunities, new challenges, and we're just sending it. JT is going to be...
I'm just going to be staying here with David and Bree. Going to be just slanging that dope at Harvest. So.
Just slanging that dope.
Yeah, I mean, life's been pretty good for me. So I'm just figured I'd stay and just see what Arizona has in store. So
I think Arizona's been treating JT pretty well.
Yeah.
He's got a job he enjoys now. They just we ended our lease here a little early, so they're on a time crunch to find a new crib, but
we got until the 8th to find a new house.
Yeah, so about 20 days.
Yeah. Not looking too good so far, but whatever. We'll fucking figure it out. I mean, I've always been the type to be like, if I don't have the answers right away, I somehow find a way.
Just got to send it, guys.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like one cool thing about people, I've had so many people be like, damn, you move your homie down and then you're dipping. I'm like, you gotta do what you gotta do. We got JT out of Hutch though.
Right.
So that's all that matters. Now we got a bunch of homies in AZ. Right. We're gonna be out in Nash. We can fucking visit. That just means there's more experiences, more opportunities to be had.
Right.
Bigger network.
And dude, you're pretty much like a left home recruiter. I mean, you're just like, hey, fucking get the fuck out of Hutch.
Just trying to get the homies out of Hutch.
Right. I fucking love it.
Hashtag get the homies out of Hutch. That's the new hashtag. Yeah. So we just trying to, get the boys out and doing big things. So that's all.
I fucking love it.
That's what I'm all about. That's the Left Home brand right there. But,
dude, fucking, I'm excited just to like you said, have the fucking homies here, have some homies there, whenever you want to fucking meet up,
And then once we finally get Austin on here, And I know he wants to go somewhere. So
Austin was supposed to come down here April 30th through the 8th. We were going to get him on, but change of plans.
Just life.
Yeah.
All this shit, Nashville's kind of been in the works for like damn near a year now, but the quick move to Utah for a couple months was just like out of nowhere. So we're just kind of sending it up there. We're going to be living, I don't know if I remember if I said we're going to be living in the van, me and Paula. So we're going to be van lifing for a couple months and we'll see what fucking happens. We're going to try and be like vlogging that shit and actually getting back on some more personal content and, you know, working on that type of stuff. So we'll be documenting the journe. Who knows what the fuck happens. Maybe we'll enjoy living in the van. Maybe we'll get a weekend and be like, bro, fuck this. Right. Like we spent a weekend in it a couple weekends ago and my head, it's like my head's touching the wall and my feet basically are like right against the other side. So it's like, you know, it's not perfect, but it's, you know, we got a bed. So it's Gucci. We'll figure it out. I lived in my car for a month. So, I mean,
it's going to be just a little better than that. So, yeah.
But, you know, what do you think was your favorite part of season 1 of Left Home?
Honestly, just fucking.
Talk about the highlights.
Fucking highlights of season 1. Well, I mean, first off, I just want to say I was pretty bad on the fucking podcast. I mean, probably wasn't the greatest fucking co-host, but I'm giving it my all, trying my best. So, I would say though that I've definitely gotten more comfortable talking to a fucking.
I feel like that was like the main goal
and shit. So season 2 is gonna be fucking popping whenever that shit comes out. So, but my favorite part was just fucking hanging with the homies and just fucking hearing the cool ass stories people have to say. I'm just like, damn, that's like just the laughs and just the insight on people's life. I was like, damn, that's pretty badass. So
yeah, definitely had like we had some solid guests for kind of a, not that it was like a last minute like thrown together, but it was literally like when you moved down, I'm like, yo, let's start a pod. Yeah. David had the podcast shit. We threw it together, started inviting people over, and I mean, dude, Matt's episode is at like, I haven't looked, but dude, I'm gonna go look right now. I bet it's at like 8,000 views right now.
These guys know nothing about fucking Kubla Klan. Fucking.
And like, not that like numbers are everything, but you're an idiot if you say that numbers don't matter, because this is social media and we live in the age of like, I make money off of content in the internet, so like numbers do matter. But yeah, dude, our top episode's at 8.8 thousand views. So
shout out Matt Honey.
And we're at 193 subs right now, about to hit 200. We've been gaining subs even though we haven't posted in 3 weeks. So not bad, consistent growth. Honestly, you know, as there was some more people that I wish we would have kind of had on in Arizona down the road. You know, we'll do it, but I'm proud of like, you know, the accomplishment of like starting the pod
and just fucking doing it,
getting that shit going. I feel like we gave some really good insight. I had like a ton of good feedback, like so much good feedback, like so many, like I had people hitting me up saying like, yo dude, like I wanted to do this and I was like gonna quit, and then I like watched an episode of the pod and they were literally like I like kept going, like I was literally gonna like stop, and I'm like, shit, okay, damn. Like damn, right. Like that's the goal. But like, you know, already affected people like that much just off of, you know, 11 episodes, and pretty badass. A lot of good like comments on the YouTubes, you know. Honestly, I didn't even look at the Spotify numbers a single time. I would upload them, but I don't know if we got much on there. My main focus was the video format, because for me, I don't listen to podcasts much. I only watch them. Like I like to have them up on YouTube. I like to have something to kind of pass the time or whatever. But yeah, I was like, damn, we fucking for just starting kind of out of nowhere, ran with the concept, and, you know, nowhere near finished. Like this shit's going to be popping. So, you know, we just got kind of busy and had to take a step back, which kind of sucks. Could have we done it? Yeah, probably. But I I got busier than ever in the last month.
Yeah, dude, you've been working a lot,
like,
which is a good thing.
Yeah,
so.
which, gotta make that bread. The podcasts don't quite pay us. So, let's get us up to like, I think 10,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers and we can start making bread. But yeah, dude, season 1 though, I mean, shit. We had like I don't know what my favorite part would be. Like, obviously just sitting down with like buddies and talking, and you just get to learn a little bit more about people that you either never expected, or the one that really caught me off guard was the Ronnie Takeover episode, which like that was a great episode and I learned a ton about him, and like he kind of surprised me with his like knowledge at such a young age and like everything that he was about and what he plans on doing. Shout out Ronnie Takeover, Scene TV. Go check them out. They've been posting some bangers on YouTube as well, so that's always good. But obviously having like Ian and Hui on, like the two kind of like more creatives on the episodes were wild. That if you haven't watched the Ian episode, because it's pretty low on views, go fucking watch that. That's like one of, as far as like insight into life and like learning about some real good shit, like Ian's episode was insane. Like he has done so much cool shit, and the way he approached the creative industry and like everything that he's done. And like, if you're a creative and you're trying to be inspired, go watch Ian's fucking episode. I think it's like episode 10. So go check that one out. But
that dude's the dude right there.
Yeah.
He fucking knows.
Shit, I didn't text him. Let me text him right now.
He fucking knows what he's talking about and stuff. Literally. But dude, I'm just excited to see now that like we got this first kind of brick laid down of like the podcast. Like, what are you gonna do with it when you go to Nashville and just to like
I guess
see the different like background drops and shit,
right?
And just like the new guests and whatnot.
Yeah, I guess I have like I've definitely thought about it because I'm like, the momentum that this podcast gained was pretty substantial, honestly, for just like, we're not like big on social media or anything like that. And like the amount of like engagement and stuff like really surprised me. And it's like something that I'm like proud of and passionate about and all the feedback. But for the time being, I might try and get some episodes filmed once we get to Utah with who knows who, but like we're gonna probably end season 1. This is like the finale. When will it come back? I'm gonna say I'll probably try and have an episode out, honestly, like 2-3 weeks after this one comes out, which this one will probably be up in the next couple days. But for the time being in Utah, I might just take it for an opportunity to just talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about, because I got a lot of things in my mind. I take a lot of notes with like ideas, and I just like to talk about things that I think other people might have an interest in as well. I already have some people that I have in mind that I'm going to film with in Utah. As far as Nashville, which we're hoping we get a good spot in Nashville with like a little studio room where we can do all things creative. And I mean, it's all going to just be this, like, it's going to be like the same, like Left Home, fucking same concept, same brand. Like, that's what it is. But just taking it to the fucking moon, honestly. I don't know, be somewhere settled in an area. It'll be very interesting to be somewhere brand new, where before we started this one, I had like a year and a half to kind of meet people and like, and stuff like that. Whereas my idea moving forward would be like, get to Nashville, start branching out, start hitting people up. Yo, let's connect, like hitting up other creatives, musicians, whoever it may be, and having them on like right away. Like, hey, we don't even know each other. Like, I think you seem cool based on like socials, or like we'll chat a little bit. Like, come on my pod, let's get to know each other. Like, that's kind of what I want it to be. That's
probably the best way too. Then you can just have like a natural, organic conversation with each other on camera and stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
and that's like one of my favorite things is, because a lot of times when you're filming a podcast and you already know the person, you want to, like their story a little bit, and you want to get that out there, but it's hard to ask like the questions when you already know the answers, kind of like, you're like, oh, so what about this? But you already know the answer. You're just trying to get it more like out to the world. Whereas I think in Nashville, it'll be cool to give me the opportunity to be like, hey, I have no clue. Like, I know what this person does. Looks pretty cool. Let's get them on and like hear their story. And I think it's going to be sweet. I don't know if we're going to be living with Clyde and Ethan. I don't think I'm going to probably do like an official co-host. Yeah, I think it's just going to be...
I'm sorry, guys. I'm not
I think me and
this pretty face won't be on there anymore.
Low key, like it might just be me and whoever I have on. And then like going to have Clyde. Me and Clyde I don't know if it'll be like Left Home After Dark with me and Clyde, or if it's going to be like could be a totally different podcast of us just fucking talking shit, because that's what we like to do. So you'll probably see a lot of Clyde on either this pod, or we might start a new one and have 2 separates, but I don't know yet, you know. And then definitely gotta have Ethan back on, you know. But as far as like the actual episodes with guests and stuff, might just keep it the me and them and just get to know the person. We'll see though. Who freaking knows, you know?
And dude, who knows what the future has in fucking store for
Yeah.
you, me, whoever, you know?
If anyone's watching this and they want to sponsor the pod, this whole setup here is David's, so I have to buy a new one. If you want about $1,000, if you want to send her that way, we'll shout you out in every episode in season 2, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Fuck.
So tap in, and I would love to get one of these and not have to pay for it with my money.
But the next time I'll probably be on the Left Home podcast, we'll probably be up in Minnesota, Big Bass.
Yeah.
Hopefully Broderick will have another setup by then.
Oh yeah.
And we can get
I plan to have
good-ass
another
fucking
setup in like a
podcast
month. Not gonna lie.
up at the Big Bass Lake. And then hopefully with Broderick's new job opportunity next year around like wintertime, he'll be back for like a bit.
Yeah.
So we could be back, or like season 3
Could be back like
whenever, you know. So
who knows, really.
But yeah, who knows what the future has in store for us, but
like a lot of big opportunities coming up that I'm super excited for, and honestly could totally 100% completely change the trajectory of my life. Like it's gonna like could catapult me into some really cool
into stardom.
opportunities. And not necessarily that, a little more behind the scenes, but hey, maybe. But so super excited for that. But I think this next year is just going to present so many good opportunities for myself, for my brand, for Left Home Pod, Left Home Creative, for, you know, the people that I'm working with and everything. I'm just super excited, honestly, for this just new chapter. Just fucking sending it once again, moving across the country, like
leaving home, baby.
leaving home once again. But
hey, with that being said, I would just like to say to whoever is debating on trying to move or do whatever you want to do, just fucking do it. Like, I have been the most happy I've been in my whole life. And I just want to say thanks to Broderick for just fucking giving me that extra push and just being like, bro, like, who gives a fuck? Do what you want to do. And at the end of the day, if it doesn't work, at least you tried.
exactly.
So, but yeah, right now life's been great. So I can't complain at all. Fucking.
I wrote down earlier in my notes, I was just like driving to the gym. I thought, like, don't discount your progress. That just like flashed in my mind, because I'm like the first to say, like, I feel like I've done some cool stuff and had some good opportunities, and I've really like chased things, like chased the life I want to live. But when I look back, a lot of times I'm like, damn, I'm like nowhere near where I want to be, or like I'm not making a ton of money yet, or all these things. And I'm like, shit, like sometimes I'll look back on the last couple of years and be like, wow, I like haven't done anything. Like I'm just, you know, like I feel like sometimes I have nothing to show for it. But then when I look at the big picture, I'm like, yo, I've done kind of like a shit ton, actually. Like a lot. Like I've been able to do things that I never thought in my life would like happen yet. You know, when I moved to Arizona, my first, my objective was like become a content creator. I didn't really know what that meant at the time, but I was like, that's what I wanted to do. I moved down here, bought a camera, had no fucking clue how to use it, realized I bought a shitty camera, had to sell it, had to get the money together to buy one that's halfway decent. And then 2 years later, like, I'm doing it. Like, it's still a fucking grind, but it's like I'm doing it. And when I look back at all the things, like all the people I've worked for over the last couple of years and like the opportunities that I've been presented with and been able to do, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like 2 years ago, all I knew how to do was press the red button on a camera, and now I'm getting paid thousands of dollars to like do shit. And I'm like, what the hell? You know, so oftentimes I discount my progress like completely. Like, I'm like, man, I'm like, haven't done anything. But every once in a while you just gotta look and be like, I've done some cool stuff. I've made a lot of moves, you know, progressed. I feel like my life has been on a steady incline for the last few years in terms of like just life overall, learning. Even though there's been some major lows, I think the highs like outweigh it overall. And it's been a wild ride here in Arizona, you know, fucking from moving here, blowing all my savings in 2 months, having to go live in Maryland for a month in my car and work, coming back, still being broke, but having enough money to live a couple more months, to working at a coffee shop for a couple months, to that coffee shop getting shut down because of COVID, to me losing my job, to
living off $500 a month.
Living off of $500 a month for like 3 months, to like driving a car that was probably could have killed me anytime because it had bald tires because they didn't have the money to fix it for 2 years. And
hey, but that
sold that car the other day.
That's not your problem anymore.
Yeah. So, but just, you know, it's like this Arizona chapter of my life has been pretty wild. Met a lot of people, learned a shitload about how to, you know, do life, and it's just been fucking wild, honestly. Like, I didn't really know what to expect when I moved here, and I still don't really know what to like think of it, but it's been like, it's weird because it's been like the hardest 2 years of my life. I would say it's been like, I'd say the best 2 years because like I've learned more than ever. I've grown more than ever. I've, you know, but also sometimes I look back and like, damn, these last 2 years kind of sucked. It was hard as shit. But I don't know.
Dude, shit takes time, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like, whatever you want to do in this life, like, you're not going to do it the next day. Like, I mean,
right.
If it's like a meaningful goal,
right,
and stuff. I mean, like,
yeah,
like you said that the last fucking 2 years, you think you haven't done anything, but if you like take a step back, look at your whole portfolio, all the shit you've taken photos for, and just be like, damn, like from the first photo you ever took to the photos that you're gonna take today, like look at the fucking progress that you've made and shit. And it's like, you may think that you're not doing a lot, but like as long as you just are consistent with shit every day, it's like no matter what you do, you're gonna get fucking good at it and shit. So that's just, I mean, like that fucking saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. Like, dude, Left Home Creative wasn't built in a day. Like, dude, you're just getting started with that shit.
Dude, I went through so many like names and concepts, and like, you know, like I'd like write in my notes, like, what do I want my like brand to be? What do I want my business to be? Like, I would come up with a name, like wouldn't put it anywhere, but I would like think on it for a couple months, and then I'd be like, no, that's trash. And then eventually, I don't know what it like was that it just like that hit me, and I'm like, yo, that's exactly like what I'm about. And then now we're just running with it. But yeah, dude, shit takes time. But fucking got the hats out there,
right?
Damn, we got like, there's maybe 5 of the black ones left and maybe like 5 of the orange ones left. So if anyone wants one, send me a DM. I'll send one out. But
and thanks again for you guys' support. I mean,
yeah, that was dope. Like,
didn't think anyone was gonna buy a fucking hat.
No, it's like one of them things where it's like, you're just like, why not? Like, it wasn't to like, like made like no money on it. It's just like it was simply for the brand
just to
awareness.
get it out there.
Like I just want to get it out there. I thought about literally taking a few of them and like bringing them to Goodwill so that they'd be out and like someone random would see it and be like, oh, that's cool, let me buy it. And then like you got somebody out in the world wearing your hat that like they have no clue who it is or what it is, but they're wearing like I was like, I'm gonna just start planting these places with Easter eggs.
It's funny.
But yeah, fucking A. What do you think? What's your number one takeaway from your first, like, what have you been here, 6 months? I guess you already
almost 6
talked about like,
it's like
just send
5.
it, but
I mean, my takeaway is very different culture shock, but it's a good thing because it's like change is for the best, and if you don't change, I mean, shit, like that's scary as well. Like change is scary, but if you don't change, that's even more scary.
Yeah, I
but
think if you're the same person for 10 years straight, like look back and.
But for the most part out here, I would say, like, I'm just kind of like doing the same shit that I used to do back home, just in like a different area, just fucking like, going to the same stores I kind of fucking used to go to, but I'm still like
Walmart.
Trying fucking new shit and whatnot. So, but yeah, dude, it's been great. The weather hasn't been too scorching hot yet, but
yeah, we'll check into with JT this summer at Big Bass on how he's feeling about AZ summers.
Bro, fucking. The good thing though for me is like I'm gonna be working in a place with air conditioning, so not gonna be that terrible. Just the fact that my car is all black and black interiors, so
yeah,
that might be the devil's asshole, fucking hopping in there every day, but. Whatever, dude. It fucking beats negative 15 degrees. I hope. Haven't experienced it yet, but I feel like if I can handle that, you can handle fucking some heat. Cause, I mean, you don't have to fucking shovel sunshine. So
you don't gotta shovel sunshine.
But yeah, for the most part, I'm really blessed that you brought me out here and introduced me to your friends, and everyone seems to be very caring and like, I don't know, just everyone seems to be dope ass people out here. And
I think what I would say is like the number one thing when you are looking for, when you're in a new area and you take that leap or whatever you're trying to do is meet as much people as possible, but don't feel obligated to continue friendships with people you don't like. Because I think that's one of the biggest things about like your hometown or stuff like that is, once you grow up, you realize a lot of people you're friends with, you're only friends with for the convenience of like, hey, we grew up together, we're in the same grade, played baseball together or football or a sport, whatever. And you realize after the fact, you're like, why was I friends with that person? We have nothing in common. We have completely different aspects of life, like nothing. And when you get into a new area, you get to completely start over. You can choose to only be friends with people that you feel actually bring value to your life. And, there's so many people you'll meet. If you like put yourself out into the communities or, go to the gym, meet people, go to the clubs, whatever it may be, you can meet people and, everyone's like, oh, what's up? Yeah. Like, look, oh, what's your Instagram? All this shit. But like, if you realize like, oh, I don't like this person, don't feel obligated to like continue a relationship with people that aren't bringing anything to your life. And I think that's like one thing you really need to realize when you go to a new place is you're going to a new place to change your life. You're going to a new place to benefit your life and, take it up a notch, and surrounding yourself with people that are going to help that is what you have to do. And if you choose to surround yourself with the same type of people you were surrounded with before or people that are just going to bring you down in life, then what's the point of fucking doing anything really? You're just, in a new place doing the same shit with the same people that aren't doing shit, I guess. I mean, that's my, kind of opinion on it. But
so find a circle that will elevate you to fucking reach.
Just be
higher
surrounded by
potential or
good
whatever,
people, you know?
Some crazy.
They always say
influence.
like you're the sum of like the 4 people you like spend the most time with or something like that. But you know, that's my suggestion on, you know.
Yeah, that's definitely a good point. Because if you're hanging out with fucking people that don't give a shit, I mean,
right.
then why should you give a shit? So.
Yeah. Like I've talked to so many people who all their friends, the only thing they do together is go to the bar. And I'm like, okay, ask yourself.
All right.
Like ask yourself why you're friends with these people.
Uh-huh.
Because they want to go to the bar every Friday
Right.
and Saturday. If that's the only thing, that's the only time you see each other, I'd maybe reevaluate that relationship and, you know,
Because there's a lot of people you could just
why you're putting
go
time
fucking
into it.
drink at the bar with, or
right.
you know.
And
Or
I'm
like-
not saying like drinking with your friends is bad. I'm saying if that's the only fucking thing
Like, yeah.
that a person brings to your life, then, you know, this person can elevate your life 5 days a week, and then you guys can go celebrate and party on Fridays, and that's a good relationship. But if you only see these people on the weekends from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., it's probably not the best thing. But yeah, fucking
just I don't know, because I was thinking about that the other day. Like I've like formed relationships just because of like marijuana, just because like someone else smokes weed. I'm like, oh, like we should smoke weed. Then after like,
and it's like all you do together is go smoke.
yeah, and then it's just like this relationship is just based off getting high.
Yeah.
You know, like there's not really much to it there.
Right.
So definitely try to like.
There's people that you could go like smoke with and like you have very in-depth conversations, or you really enjoy each other's time and like they're a good friend. That's totally different. But like,
Yeah.
there's people who like you literally just go throw a movie on, smoke, and then say, all right, see you, man. Which like,
No.
you know, is it really bringing any value? The only common ground you have is like smoking weed.
So definitely like when you do get out to these new places, try to just like look for people that have more than just one thing of interest with you, you know? Like,
Yeah.
try to see what they actually like before you. Even though, I don't know, like it takes time to fucking figure out who someone is and shit and whatnot.
I'm not saying that's
and
gonna
like,
be like,
so-
you hung out one time and you're like, no, because
Yeah.
like a lot of people though, you know, there's a lot of people like you'll meet them and like I don't like this person, and then eventually you actually do like them,
Yeah.
and it's probably more because they didn't put up like they weren't being like fake or something right away, but
Yeah.
who knows, you know, fucking if you're like a avid viewer of the Left Home Podcast and you're watching this full episode, which I hope you would, leave us a comment. Leave me a comment and say like, what do you want to see moving forward on here? You know, we're gonna be still doing the same shit, but we're always trying to elevate. So let me know what you're thinking. But what else you got on your mind?
Nothing. I'm just kind of bummed that you're going to be leaving, but I mean, fucking, you got a bunch of shit on the horizon that's going to be great for you. So
Yeah,
I'll fucking see you sometime soon, you know?
yeah.
But
That is a good thing. Big Bass is coming up. A few months away.
right.
Big Bass is
So
wild.
I was thinking I'm trying to go up to like Minnesota in like July time.
Yeah.
Cause like I'm trying to escape this fucking Satan's dungeon here, you know. So fucking. But
I mean, dude, it's just as hot in August here as July.
I
so
know.
It's like you kind of.
But
It's no different.
for the Big Bass, I don't know when that is, but
Yeah.
I definitely want to go back home and check out the lakes and shit this summer.
Yeah.
So it's one thing I want to do, but if it doesn't line up, I'll probably just wait and go to Big Bass then.
Yeah.
Just because I have like a free plane ticket,
Oh, really?
so I
That's
can
pretty
just
clutch.
yeah.
I
So,
might. I don't know, because like me and Ethan will be living together, obviously. I kind of want to road trip it back up because one, it would just become fun, and just to like, I want to be able to like bring all my camera shit. I want to like
Yeah.
Big Bass is here to be another level.
yeah, dude,
But
this year is gonna be like a whole week ass long.
We'll
guys.
see what Ethan figures out for like job stuff though, and like money wise, because I'm kind of trying to like be in Minnesota for maybe like I don't know if I want to say 10 days because I'd probably be there for about 5 and then want to fucking leave because the place kind of blows. But not in the summer though, so we'll see. But I'm trying to
maybe get some fucking jobs lined up out there with some people. Who knows?
Maybe. But I'm hoping to like be in Minnesota, like Big Bass, and then maybe stay for another 5 days or something like that. You know, a little extended stay. I haven't really been home much in the last few years, so we'll see.
I'm just trying to go drink on the pontoon.
Yeah, got to get on the lakes. But
yeah, hopefully when you're living up in Utah for the next 2 months or whatever, wherever that lake you guys are gonna go to, I can
hopefully we get back there.
It'd be a good time. So
would be fucking clutch.
Yeah.
But fucking Left Home Pod.
Season 1,
Season 1.
Wrapping it up.
We got the fucking. We should sell these posters as NFTs.
Something like
yo, that would actually be a good little like giveaway. Do like giving away all the Left Home background posters.
I'm gonna keep this one now. So y'all ain't getting that.
Yo, low-key, I might do that. Season 1 set.
Season 1 set.
Exclusive. If you buy this, you get, or not buy, but you win the giveaway. You I don't know what you get, not gonna lie, but
you have to like, comment, and share this fucking video, and then
I want to do it,
we'll
but I don't want to have to follow
shit.
through with having to mail these out.
Right. But yeah, dude, fucking, I don't know. If you guys are debating on fucking moving somewhere, just fucking do it. Like, you're not going to regret it. The shit will fucking, you're going to change for the better. You're going to see who you truly are, and you're going to fucking see yourself in ways that you never thought you would. So just fucking do it. Quit being a bitch. All right? Yeah.
So Jordan just put some passion into his words. I feel like for the first time on here.
I told you the last episode, I'm finally getting comfortable on this.
He didn't
bitch.
like stutter or anything. That just goes to show, guys, if you're talking about shit you care about, it just fucking slides right out.
Yeah. So, just fucking do it.
I was gonna say something and then Jordan just went off. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, this move. I can't remember if I said this earlier. The move to Utah, we literally found out like last week. Just got like presented like, hey, you guys want to come to Utah and like work and do all this shit? And we're like, yeah, fuck it. Next week we'll leave on Friday. And so
yeah, so
on to the next one.
Last week, Broderick didn't have his car sold, didn't have shit done.
Sold my car.
This week already has his car sold. Fucking, so if you put your mind to it, you can do whatever you fucking want to do.
I literally sold my car to a man who did not speak any English. We went through the Facebook Messenger messages for a while, and I don't know, I couldn't understand anything he was trying to type. It was English, but it was like not the correct words. It made no sense. But he like said the number, the offer, and I'm like, yeah. I just said, here's my address if you should, like, sounds good. And he eventually like showed up. Couldn't communicate. I just was like, here's the keys, start it up. He hands me the wad of cash and drives off.
Sign the title.
I was like, sounds good, man. I'm like, all right. Literally listed that thing less than 24 hours. She was sold. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. Motherfuckers on Facebook Marketplace. I posted the listing on my car. It was kind of a piece of shit, okay? It was a 2011 Camry, but I drove the shit out of it and didn't put a single thing of maintenance on it for 3 years. I got 2 oil changes and drove across the country about 4 times with it. But people were like, they were literally putting like the laugh emoji reaction on the Marketplace listing because they're like, you ain't gonna sell this? Like, I should go DM these people, be like, fuck you, I sold that shit in 13 hours, bitch. But yeah, that was a relief though, because we got the van and then Paul's vehicle, and I was like, okay, I can't sell my car. Like, what do we do? Do I fucking throw it in the garbage? I'm like, I don't know.
Just fucking throw the car in the garbage.
Take the license plates off.
Yeah.
Just launch it off a cliff.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I don't know what.
I know.
What he would
I was
do.
like, but I probably would have had to like put new tires on it and then like fly back here and like drive it to Nashville or some bullshit. But or just
Thank God you don't have to do that shit.
yeah, that would have been not fun at all.
But yeah, fucking 420 Eve. Marijuana just got federally decriminalized or some shit.
Yeah, what does that mean? Does that mean it's illegal everywhere now, or
It's not legal. You just can't get like charged for it or some shit.
so? Like,
I believe.
if you're in Minnesota smoking weed, what happens then? They just confiscate it. And
Yeah, I think so. I don't think you get a fine for it. Who knows? But yeah, smoke a joint or something tomorrow. So celebrate that holiday. So, but shit, I don't know. What else you want to talk about?
I don't know.
Fucking. I'm trying to think. I had something I wanted to talk about, but then I forgot it. Fuck. Whatever. Oh yeah. So today we're gonna go shoot some photos. Who knows where? Gonna finally update my Instagram after fucking 4 months.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we're gonna go hang out with Ian and whoever else. So
Need to text him.
be a nice little wrap up with Broderick and Paula and
Catch a little vibe.
catch a little vibe ski. So
If you're still here to the end of this episode, crazy wild finale of Left Home Season 1, like the damn video, share it on your Instagram, tag us, subscribe to the channel because we're almost at 200 subs, and then comment down below your favorite part of Season 1 of the Left Home Pod. You know, say your favorite guest, your favorite quote, your favorite story, whatever it may be, and you know, let us know. On that note, pretty much wrapping it up. If you know anybody in St. George, Utah or Nashville, Tennessee that would be a good guest on the Left Home Podcast, tap me in with them. Comment them down below. You know, who do you want to hear from? Who knows? Because if you don't, you're just going to hear me talking about shit for an hour.
fuck yeah.
But
Well, with that being said, just want to say thanks to everyone who bared with me for fucking being on here and shit. Glad I could bring my presence and some conversation to this
wildest
podcast.
story of Season 1, hands down, P-Word Destroyer 69.
Oh,
going
out
to
of the gate.
New York and getting a handy happy ending. Full on.
Yeah,
If you haven't watched that one, go watch it.
I would laugh my ass off fucking when he said that. Oh my god. But yeah, I just gotta say thank you to all you guys and shit. So you'll be seeing me sometime soon. I don't know when, but life's been pretty good for me. Been hitting the gym and shit lately. So
Shout out to anybody who has like DM'd me and like actually been like, yo, fucking, you know, saying some real shit.
yeah.
It's been kind of wild. You know, that's like the whole goal of this. And some people have actually reached out and it's really like changed how they think or whatever, which kind of wild, you know? But on that note,
Just fucking do it. Whatever you want to do in this life, just go out and do it. Don't let no one's fucking opinions hold you back. Just go out and do whatever the fuck you want to do. And just put your mind to it. So,
pretty much.
but yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully see you guys sometime soon. Hopefully on the Big Bass episode.
Big Bass, dude, we should do like we should get every person mic'd.
Oh yeah. Just have
got
people
like 12
fucking
people mic'd up.
just have a bunch of people fucking hop in each
Nah,
time.
we'll have some sort of wild ass pod for Big Bass weekend. We'll go out on the raft. Bring the pod stuff. We'll get like a 400-foot extension cord. We're gonna be on the water.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, we'll figure it out.
But hopefully I'll be back on here soon for like another hour and a half podcast. Who knows? We'll see what the future has in store. But
yeah,
till then, I wish you guys the best. I wish Broderick the best. And just keep making life your bitch.
Keep going.
Just keep
See?
going.
Right there.
Yeah.
Keep going. Left Home Podcast, episode number 12, season 1. That's a fucking wrap. Thanks for watching. We'll see ya on season 2. It's been real. Peace out. Comment down below if you want one of these posters. You might get it. Who knows? Probably not.
I got pearls in my hoodies. All the
Peace, y'all.
homies think I miss my cocoa butter kisses. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. Cigarettes on cigarettes. My mama think I stink. I got pearls in my memories. The homies think I miss my cocoa butter kisses.